Joe Root's dismissal in the first innings of the third test being played in Rajkot between India and England is the biggest debating point in the world of cricket at the moment. Why is it so? Well, let me explain. The score at that time was England 224 for 2 in cruise control, trailing India by about 200 runs. India had got 445. So they were at the halfway mark chasing India's 445, but with the loss of only 2 wickets. That means they were in a great position with 8 wickets in hand to overhaul India's first innings total. And then Joe Root plays this shot. It results in Joe Root getting dismissed for 18, and that opens the floodgates. England are dismissed for 300 odd and concede even a bigger lead than 100 runs to India. So many are pointing out that this was the foot in the door that India needed, Joe Root's wicket, and it did not come because of some outstanding bowling. It came because of a careless shot. Even more so, this is coming under scrutiny because Joe Root played this shot against Jasprit Bumrah, the man who's got him out 9 times. So he was clearly Bumrah having the wood over Joe Root, but instead of really fighting it out, plays this outrageous stroke, gives away his wicket, which many are calling a gift, and from there on India take control of the test match. Now, the thing that we're going to be looking in this particular video is that whether the choice and the shot of Joe Root, was it right, keeping the circumstances in mind. This is what the English media is calling it. Telegraph, one of the most respected newspapers in England, their headline says, Joe Root's latest basball shot is the stupidest in English test cricket history. That's quite a damning headline. That is really taking the bulls by its horn, and the writer here not really mincing his words and calling it as he sees it. So not a great reflection of the choice of shot that was played by arguably one of the best test batters in the world at the moment and one of the finest that England have produced. They were looking at him to take England past India's score, but he ends up playing this shot, which the English media is calling the stupidest in English test cricket history. Now, is there merit in the shot that Joe Root played? We are trying to go behind the scenes. We've dug out a few numbers, and this is what the numbers suggest. Root's reverse scoop before the Rajkot test match, okay, 22 times he had attempted that reverse scoop. That means 22 balls, the number of times that he played reverse scoop in test cricket, and that fetched Joe Root 60 runs. That you'd say a great return. 60 runs in the 22 times that he attempted it. Dismissal before the Rajkot test, only 1. So there is a great success rate. There was a precedent that Joe Root was following. This was a shot that was paying dividends, and then you do not blame Joe Root to be playing this shot because he was averaging 60 playing this particular shot. So it seemed all right for Joe Root to be attempting this particular shot. Now, Joe Root's reverse scoop now, after that shot has been played, this will be a debate that's already raging. This will be something that he will also be contemplating going forward. Now, as of now, 23 balls, because we've added the one that has happened in the Rajkot test match. Runs remain 60, which was there before this. Dismissal now twice. Once Neil Wagner has dismissed him, that he played a reverse scoop of a fast bowler, and this is the second time that Jasprit Bumrah has dismissed him. Now his average falls to 30. So now those numbers don't look very good. So now if he wants to reconfigure, really have second thoughts about playing reverse scoop, that could be understandable. But before Rajkot, as the numbers suggest, there was clearly enough dividends to be had if you were to play that reverse scoop, which is what Joe Root did. Now, should Root attempt reverse scoop? Now, his test average is 50, as you all know, almost touching 50, 49 point something. His test average in India is 43. Now, as things stand today, his average playing reverse scoop stands at 30. So, playing conventional cricket or playing regular stroke, he's averaging 50 and 43. The reverse scoop now is not giving him such good returns as it was giving earlier. It is now at 30. But as I said, one innings will make a big difference. May not be enough for Joe Root to change his mind. He may go back because that first bit, as you saw, he had got 60 odd runs just being dismissed once. Maybe this dismissal may not deter him from playing more of those reverse scoop. But we are still digging a bit more deeper. Now, does basball suit Root? Because this is an extension of the debate that we're having about the reverse scoop and his test average. Now, look at these numbers. His test average before basball was 49. Ever since he started playing basball, that is aggressive cricket, it has gone up to 52. So if you're actually thinking that this particular moment is going to be that turning point where he'll now go back to playing like the way he used to earlier, well, you've got a second thing coming, because look at these numbers. Basball, that means aggressive form of batting, is suiting Joe Root, so no reason for him to give up on that. Now, should he give up on playing the reverse scoop, especially after the criticism that he's getting on in mainstream as well as social media? Well, the next slide will answer that question, and that is the same newspaper which is calling it the stupidest shot ever. This is a couple of years ago in 2022. They did a long piece on how Joe Root executed the most remarkable shot in Test cricket, the reverse scoop, as this subhead mentions. They've got the reverse scoop at that time. So as they say, nothing succeeds like success, and I think the media's narrative will keep changing based on one dismissal or so. At the moment, Joe Root unlikely to change from his approach, and as we showed you in overall numbers, basball is also suiting Joe Root. Maybe what can be looked at is that he can continue to play aggressive cricket, which is suiting him, maybe eliminate a few risky strokes, something like Virender Sehwag would do. He would play aggressive, but would not play too many of these aggressive strokes, went for a shot when the ball was there. Because in Joe Root, England do have a player that can get big runs, and maybe sometime playing shots like this does not present him with that opportunity to get those big runs. You let us know what you think of this entire debate. Do put in a comment, give us a like if you like our content, and share it with your cricket loving friends too. Bye bye for now.